and welcome to today's broadcast of Richmond Junior Varsity Baseball, Blue Devils against the Armada Tigers. Up to pitch first today for the Blue Devils is number 27. First up the bat is number 18, Shaylin Goodall, with her season stats coming into this game. Batting average with her batting average at .622. First one is a foul, is a ball. Count is at 0-1. Fastball just foul tip right into the batter's box. As we were saying, number 18, Shaylin Goodall, batting average of .622 this season, and it's a high pop-up. That'll be an easy first out. Next up to bat is number 17, Brooke Ritchie. Her batting average for the season is 5'11". Digs into the dirt. Pitch is ready. Goes foul out in the backstop. So far, 1 out, 1 strike with this at bat. Pitch goes, and it goes. Nice little blooper out in the outfield. Looks like it'll be a single. She was not going to chance it for the double. So we got one Tiger on base, 1 out. Up next is number 8, Joni Seafried. Her batting average for the season is .424. Her on base percentage is .467. And that one gets hit again out on the left field. That'll bring 2 on base for this first inning. It's 2 singles for the Tigers so far. Very windy day out today. Winds up, goes. It'll be an infield. They were able to get the out. We got runners on the corners with 2 outs. That was a fielder's choice out. So up next is number 2, McKenna Lawson. Her average for the season, that one's a strike, a low strike. And we had a steal. Wind up. Goes out behind home plate. Be a foul. Count is at 0-2. It's down in the dirt along the foul line. Still 2-0. 0-2, sorry. Very windy day out. It's very difficult to keep all my papers sitting in front of me with all their stats. So that was another hit. We will get our first run for the day. First 2 runs. That will be a double. She's able to make it in time. She's safe. So we have 2 outs, 2 runs. 1 double for this at bat. So go for the wind up. And it'll be another hit to the outfield. Oh, dropped the ball. She'll get a double there. So now the run, it is 3-0 in the top of the first. I'll have a conference. Next up bat for Yale, not for Yale, for Armada. Next up will be Jordan Bowman.
1, 2, 3, defense. Okay, we got 2. Let's go, Jordan.
Game has been going at a pretty fast pace here. Just getting ready for the windup. Strike one. So far we've had 3 runs. Bases are currently cleared, and she's swung up for that one. It'll be 0-2 on the count. And Jordan's average for this season is .415. That'll be a high pop-up back behind the backstop. So that will be still count at 0-2. We have 2 outs. One on base. Now we strike 3 out. So Tigers making a stance here as they hit 3 runs in. So we will be right back for the bottom of the first inning. All right, well, we're back at the bottom of the first. First we have Malott up to bat. That's a ball. Malott's batting average for this season is .500. I am losing all my papers again. The wind is very brisky out. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike on the count. Digs into the batter's box. Throws out. There will be a fly out. There will be a first out for the Blue Devils. Next up we have 13 Christensen. Her batting average is .511 for the season. So she digs into the batter's box. And today we have pitching for... I don't see the number at all. That's up high. Ball 1. 1 out for the Blue Devils. And that one released a little too early. And pitching for Armada is number 2. One ball, 1 strike, I believe. Oh, hit out into center field, bounced off the leg. Richmond has 1 on base. So that'll be a single for Christensen. Next up we have number 4, McKiernan. McKiernan's average is .595. That'll be a strike 1. Oh, she wasn't able to get back to first base in enough time. So that'll be out number 2. Quick reflexes by the Armada's catcher. That was a ball right on the inside, right on the pitcher's the batter's hands. So McKiernan hits it. and looks to go out right into the right field for a double. Trying to leg out a triple, but doesn't chance it. So next up, we have number 12, Evelyn Swantek. No, we don't. Sorry. It's number 8. Oh, nice hit, but caught on the fly. That will be out number 3. So Blue Devils able to get 2 players on, but not able to get any scores. So that will be the end of the first inning. We'll be right back at the top of the second. All right, we're coming back to the top of the second inning. I'm your announcer, Jason Robbins, for today. Now, first up, we have number 10, Goose. Shows bunt, goes foul. You strike 1. So gets back up in the box. He swung right through that one for strike 2. Swung right through that one too for a strike 3 out. Oh, next up we have number 6, Brianna Fistler. Shows bunt. Will be strike 1. Wind up, tossed, bunted into the ground, foul, strike 2. Everyone gets set back up, wind up, bunt into the ground. She's able to leg it out for a 1-out single. So, next up we'll go back to the top of the order with Shaylin Goodall. She has a ground out in the bottom of the first inning. She gets ready. Pitch is thrown. And possible double play here, but they dropped the ball and she's safe too. So there are two on base right now, one in scoring position. Next up is number 17, Brooke Ritchie. Thrown, and it goes right out in the field, the shortstop, and she goes around. She's safe. Goes to third and not able to get them out. So it'll be another single RBI for Ritchie. So it's 4-0 for the Tigers. She digs into the batter's box. It'll be number 8, Joni Seafried. She had a single in the last inning. That'll be strike 1. Wind up. Thrown into the dirt, almost into the dirt. Be ball 1. Count is now at 1-1 for Joni and Seafried. So everyone gets set back up. And it's hit. tags one. We have runners on the corners with 2 outs. And Seafrig has another single on her belt. And now it's 19, Natalie Janikowski. She had a ground out in the top of the first inning. So it'll be another hit far out to right field. Not able to get to it, and the run gets in. Richmond having some problems keeping the Tigers contained. Oh, swung through that one. Strike one. Strike one with 2 outs. That one flies out to left field, able to get that one. And that will be the end of the inning with the Tigers able to get 2 more in. We'll be right back with the bottom of the second. Okay, first up to bat is number 12, Evelyn Swantek. So as we finish the warm-up here, we'll be coming back into the bottom of the second. And that's a first hit all the way out to right field. She'll be able to get on for a single. That'll be strike one for ball. No, that was ball 2 for Cameron Barrett. And she'll hit and she'll get a ground out, but able to move Swantek up to second base. So we got 1 out here. So next up we have number 27, Taylor Ziri. So that gets away from the catcher, and Swantek is able to move up to third base. Be another ball. Thrown. That was a strike. Count is 2-2. Getting ready. Throws it. Hits it into the dirt. She misses it, and that allows Swantek to get in for Richmond's first run. That was far out for a ball. Wind up. Foul back into the backstop. Be 1-1 now. This is Jordan Skatska. Wind up, it's thrown. Another one goes foul into the backstop. Counts now 1-2. She digs in. Pitch is thrown outside for 2-2. Wind up, goes outside, makes it a full count, 3-2. For the second baseman, swings through it for a strikeout. Next up, we have Katie Brown over at first base. 2 outs, 1 on, with one run. So another ball. She throws it. Not able to get back fast enough, but able to get on second base. She's safe. Able to get a steal out of there. And that one's hit far out to right field. It could be. And that is, oh, she's safe over on third base. An RBI triple. She's able to get Zeri home. So they'll add another one in the second inning. With a RBI triple. So now it is back up to number 9, Michaela Malott. That'll be a strike 1. Sure, digs in. She's able to hit it, but hits it right back to the pitcher for a ground out, for a third out ground out. Well, we had an exciting inning there with Zeri able to get on base and then eventually get home by Brown. So that brings the score 5-2. Tigers in the lead right now. We'll be right back for the top of the third inning. So now we're getting started at the top of everyone's finishing up with their warm-up. First up to bat is number 16, Sarah Lineski. She had a double in the last inning. I believe it was an RBI. And she hits it right past second. Goes out in the center field. Only able to get a single out of that. Loses the ball, not able to get it in time. She's safe. Sorry, that was Natalie Janowski. This is Michaela Lawson. Runner on second. Scoring position. Swings right through it. Count is at 0-2. Hit in the dirt for a foul ball. Sorry, this is hit far out to center field, not able to get in front of that. overthrown. They will not take the chance to run to third. Next up to bat is number 10, Hannah Luce. Ground out. We got a pitcher and we got him in the rundown now. Ooh. A little uncoordinated there, but trying to run home, but not able to. So that'll be one out. Bunt down into home. Tries to get over to first, but first loses it. So that will let in 2 runs. So we're back up at the top of the order with Goodall. Down in the dirt for a ball. Pitches it. Goes second. Able to get the ground out. That'll be out number 2. So this is number 17. And it will be a fly out for out number 3. Well, they were able to get 2 in. So the score is now 7-1. We'll be right back at the bottom of the 3rd inning. First up to bat here, we will have Christensen. Last time at bat, she had a single. I'll make the count 1-1. Tigers get ready to wind up. Goes high for ball 2. Those count is at 2-1 right now. Hit, but it will be caught for the first fly out, for the first out of the inning. Next up will be McKiernan. She had a double at her last at bat. See if she can get the Blue Devils offense to get this spark. Strike 1. Go low in the box. Goes out far. It'll land in field. Will land in the outfield for another triple. Kieran with a triple. Next up, we have Autumn Warren. First base, well, out in the, she's out in right field this afternoon. There'll be a high pop-up right above the pitcher's mound for out number 2. Next up is Swantek. She was able to come home last time, getting one of the 2 runs in for Richmond. She hits it. She's able to get up. No one was able to come around. That was a ground out. Swantek able to get a triple, but nothing else happening in that inning, so we will start at the top of the 4th. All right, we are back at the top of the 4th inning. Score is 7-2 in favor of the Tigers. First up to bat is Joni Seafried. She had a single back in the 2nd. There'll be a strike on the outside corner. So our count is at 0-1. It's thrown. It's hit. Second base picks it back up, able to get the first out. Next up will be Natalie Janikowski. Her last at bat, she had a single. That was in the last inning. That'll be a strike 1. Pitch is thrown. It's hit in the outfield and is caught for strike 2. I mean, not for out 2. All right, batting next is McKenna Lawson. She had a single on it at her last at bat. That was ball 1. Count is at 1-0. She hits it straight to first base for a 3-up, 3-down. Top of the 4th inning. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to the. Oh, we got a hit. It goes out. Will be a single. By Cameron Barrett. Next up to bat is Taylor Zeri. She gets the wind up. Ball 1.
That's why they should have never got rid of
Thrown. Goes out again. Oh, sorry, that first one was a strike. The count is at 1-1. One runner on base. Hits right through all the way to center. Able to get 2 on base right now. Runner in scoring position with no outs. Next up is Jordan Skatska. Skatska came in, showing bunt. Goes foul. Just trying to get the bases full. currently 7-2. Tigers in the lead. Wind is really picking up here today. Comes back near me. Foul 2. No outs in this inning so far. We've got 2 on base. Swantek trying to get, Skatska trying to get on, make the bases loaded or bring someone home. There's a ball. It's thrown. Another ball. 2-2 right now. Full count right now, a 3-2. It's gonna be the deciding pitch here. Hit. Second base not able to get it. Bases are loaded now, with Katie Brown coming up. Blue Devils hoping that she can clean up. Starts to dig into the dirt. It's hit. Force out at home. That's for the first out. Fielder's choice out. We come back up. Michaela Malott. That'll be strike 1. Low strike 1. We got 3 on base. Goes up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is thrown. It's hit by Malott. Able to be caught, but no one able to make any move for the second. Next up at bat is Samantha Christensen. She's playing at third base today. Pitch is ready. It goes. Another high ball. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Goes in low. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 right now. This big at bat here. Have a potential walk-in run. And that is a walk-in run. Brings the Blue Devils score up to 3. It is now 3-7. Blue Devils slowly chipping away at this lead. Oh, nice hit out to center field. It's able to drop and able to. That is a bases clearing double. That'll be an out, but they're still able to make up for. She was able to clear the bases. It is now 6-7. Able to bring that lead back up.
Nice job, Sam.
I thought you said they had a 3 runs.
Oh, we already have a single. But we have an out already. Up at bat right now is number 3. Jordan Bowman. So it goes up and foul. The count is at 1 and 2. Thrown. High pop up. And it's caught. It's out number 2. Next up, number 10, Hannah Luce. Pitch is thrown. Be 0-1 right now. Seems that Blue Devils have gotten back into their groove. We already have 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Made contact, but fouled out. It's going to keep it at 0-2. Pitch is thrown. That one goes out again. Thrown back, hit back up through center, and be able to be our first. It's going to be a single with Brianna Fissler coming up to bat next. She is single at her last at bat. Bunt. She's able to get. She goes out. She gets out. Tigers not able to do anything on that one, so it'll be Blue Devils up next at the bottom of the 5th. Score is now 6-7 with Blue Devils 1 run away from tying. And we're coming back with at the bottom of the 5th inning. At the bottom of the 6th, sorry. Not the bottom of the 5th. Autumn gets a first hit. They lose track of the ball and she's able to get on first base. So she's able to get on. Next up is number 12, Evelyn Swantek. Signals are thrown. Be 1-1. Strike. That would be strike 2. Count is at 1-2. Thrown. Goes outside. She tries to get Autumn back. She tries to get Warren back on first, but not there on time. Pitch is thrown. Warren able to steal second after the ball gets away from the catcher. So now we have a runner in scoring position, no outs at the bottom of the 5th inning. Tying run is in position. She gets able to get a single off that with runners at the corners now. Warren and Swantek both on base. So now it's number 18. Warren's able to slide into home, able to tie it up.
Now we're tied, right?
Nice to be able to. Barrett not able to get to first base on time, but Warren gave Warren an opening to come out and get the run in, the tying run. Score is now 7-7. This Swantek able to bring in the lead. Zeri able to get a single on that one to bring Swantek home. So another RBI. Middle innings have been great for the Blue Devils. Tigers have fallen off a little bit. I'm getting ready. Now it's Jordan Skatska. She hits it high, but is caught for out number 2. So right now it's 8-7. Blue Devils in the lead. Took the lead with this during this inning. Swantek. Warren comes in with the tying run. Swantek comes right behind her after the next at bat to give the Blue Devils the lead. Entertaining game so far. Hit foul. Count is now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Katie Brown. One zooms right by her face. It'll be 2-1 for the count. Pitch is thrown. It's hit. Zinger. And that is going to be another RBI for Brown. She's able to bring Zeri in with a double, with an RBI double. So next up, we go back to the top with Michaela Malott. One on base in scoring position. Blue Devils able to bring in 3 runs. Makes it 9-7. Tigers having an impressive 3 innings, being able to collect 7 runs during that time. And then the Blue Devils made a comeback in the 4th with 4 runs after getting 2 runs in the 2nd. And then 3 runs during this. Ball gets away from her, and she is safe. Katie Brown is safe at 3rd with a steal to her credit, now on top of the RBI. So it's 2-1 on the count. It's thrown low into the, oh, that was a low strike. It's 2-2. Count back to even. It's tossed. Hit right up to the pitcher. Shortstop and pitcher not able to catch it, and Katie Brown comes in for another run, makes the score 10-7. Blue Devils able to get in a groove. Bunt. She's out at first. That'll be the third out. Oh, Blue Devils able to come back to take the lead in the bottom of the fifth. We'll go to the score is now 10-7 in favor of the Blue Devils. We'll be right back with the top of the sixth inning. And we are coming back as the Blue Devils finish their warm-up. First up at bat is going to be number 18, Shaylin Gutau. She's had a couple of singles in this game so far. She gets ready. And the pitch is off. It's ball. Count is 1-0. Thrown. It's 2-0. Hit up into the backstop for a foul strike. That'll be 2-1. Thrown. That'll be 3-1 now. That'll be a walk-on ball for Goodall. Next up will be 17, Burke Ritchie. Thrown, swung through. Goodall able to steal second, so it brings a runner in scoring position. Count is 0-1 right now. No, 1-1. Goes outside for a ball, so that brings it to, it is 1-1. Swung through. So that'll be 1-2. Pitch is thrown in the dirt. 2-2 now. Count is even. Runner in scoring position. That'll be 3-2. Pretty good from where I was sitting. And that's a strikeout. Everyone looks pretty cold out here.
Guys, you got one.
Pitch is thrown. We have number 8, Joni Seafried. She had a ground out her last at bat. So we got a walk. We got one out. Runner in scoring position. Swung through that one. Brings the count to 0-2. Ball's thrown. Goes high, pop-up foul back behind the backstop. So, pitch is wound up, thrown, foul tip right into the ground. Makes the count 0-2. Just thrown. Another high pop up behind the backstop. Pitch is thrown. Another one goes behind the backstop again. She can't stop hitting these. The count is still at 0-2. Runner on second still. Long at bat. Swung through that one for strike 3 out. 2 outs now with 1 on base. Next up is Natalie Janikowski. She had a flyout and a flyout, single, and ground out at her last at bats. So she digs in. Pitches low. Caught in a run now. She's out. 3rd out. Caught in a rundown. No chance for an at bat. So, Tigers not able to do anything. We go into the final 7th inning. Oh no, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers get their turn. Tigers had their turn to turn things around, not able to. Score is now 10-7. Blue Devils still in favor. Welcome back to the JV softball game. First up to bat is Rachel McKiernan. Currently 1-1 on the count. Very impressive inning. Last inning. Last time she was up, she got a triple. Goes far, but foul. 1-2. Hit. Line drive between first and second. No one able to come up with it. She's in for a single. Warren had a single and was able to come back around. She was the one who gave the Blue Devils the tying run. So she's back up here. First one was a strike, I think. That was a ball. Trying to throw a warning to McKiernan, trying to get her not to. So now it's 1-1. It's thrown, it's low. Well, it's called a strike. It's 1-2 now. Fouls back behind the backstop. Still 1-2. Pitch is thrown. Swung through that for a strikeout. Next up to bat will be Evelyn Swantek. Got a ball. Pitch is thrown. McKiernan tries to steal and does it standing up. Now we have a runner in scoring position with only one out. Pitch is thrown. Inside. It's 1-1 right now. And there goes my score sheets again. Thank you. That is a hit, but it's a ground out, but able to get McKiernan to third base. So we'll be 2 outs with Cameron Barrett coming up to bat. It's thrown, hit into the ground. Shortstop not able to come up with it. It's another run. She's able to leg that into a double. It's an RBI double.
I think we're up 4.
So next is Taylor Zeri. Currently brings the score up to 11-7. And shortstop not able to come up with it. Bring us runners on the corners for a 2-out single. Next up's Jordan Skatska. She had a fly out at her last at bat, but this single. Oh, I believe that was a sac fly. And another fly. Now we'll bring up the end of the 6th inning. So we'll go to the top of the 7th with the score being 11 Blue Devils and 7. Okay, we are back at the top of the 7th inning. First up at bat is Natalie Jadakowski. She had a fly-out single in her last at-bats. Thrown for a ball. We have the count is at 1-0. 2-0. Pitch is wound up, thrown, and it goes behind the backstop. Count is 2-1. Getting ready to throw the next pitch. Throws, hit into the ground. Should be your basic 3-4 ground out. Yeah, 3-4 ground out. I'm sorry. All right, ready to go. It's like to have a pinch hitter in for Michaela Lawson. Trying to see who that is. She doesn't have a number on her. It's Ellison Kujua. She's out on strikes though. Bring up the second out of this inning. Now up next is number 16, Sarah Lesneski. Pitch is thrown. Goes low for a ball. Count is 1-0. Pitch is thrown. It's a high fly ball, and it's caught, bringing out number 3. And that is the end of the game. Blue Devils win 11-7. It was a very interesting game. The first few innings, Tigers had. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut out before them because I thought that was the end. Okay, seems that like there was some confusion there, but that is the end of the game. Blue Devils win 11-7. And as I was stating before, Tigers had a solid game in the first few innings, but just couldn't match that tenacity, and Blue Devils able to come back after a few very good innings. So, I'm Jason Robbins. And for Richmond TV, thank you for joining us today, and we are out.